Hi there, Phil Rogers, Lauren Hall here, Loan Market Edge, coming to you with our first weekly wrap for 2020. I almost said 2022, 2023. What's trending in lending? What isn't currently?
Correct, yeah.
Welcome to the new year. Felt like it was going to be different. Promised as was. It doesn't feel like it is. Lots happening though, which is good. Super busy on our end. But very topical and lots of conversations in the market at the moment about what's going to happen in the next 6-12 months, particularly in interest rates. So a couple of things we wanted to talk about, I thought that were really topical for today. So some top tips over the next couple of weeks. We're going to talk about some top tips for 2023 around some budgeting and helping you guys get ahead. But one thing that's really big in the market right now is these fixed rates, and we're probably going to harp on about this quite a lot, and it's the fixed rates rolling off in particular that are going to be quite maybe confronting, I guess is the right use of words, for most households this year. $58 billion worth of fixed rates rolling off this year. The majority of these 1.99s and 2.29s, etc., that were from probably April 2020. The 3-year rates are going to start to roll off. So wanted to put some numbers around this, so obviously rising cost of living, rising cost of interest rates, they talk about inflation. But for us, it's like, what does that mean for you? Yeah, what does this mean for you, yourself, your household? So we did a couple of numbers here, ones we prepared earlier. So $350,000 loan on a 1.99% would have got in at somewhere around repayments of $1,300 a month. Super exciting, really cheap, very affordable, cheaper than renting.
That's why the market went
ride the wave. What a great time to buy. And look, to be fair, it was, yeah.
Why not?
But
it's cheap money.
The reality now, that 1.99, when that looks to roll off, let's say second half of this year, April, June, July, let's say there's a little bit of movement in rates between now and then, and we've just used a figure of 5.5, that new repayment on a $350,000 loan is closer to $2,000, $1,990. Yeah, it's a $700 a month plus repayment increase. Yeah, $700 a month, right? We double that. Let's say you've got 2 mortgages or a bigger mortgage, which you took out because it was really affordable at the time. That $700,000 mortgage payments are $2,500, and now payments are just shy of $4,000, yeah, per month. So we're talking an increase of $1,400 a month just in repayments. Yeah, so the non-negotiable, meeting the minimum repayment is going to increase by over $250, $300 a week.
And that's a good point. That's not getting ahead. That's not paying more off. That's the minimum non-negotiable repayment over, say, 30 years. So it's a big topic of discussion. It is all over the media, and we just want to really, I suppose, be encouraging people to start thinking about that. What is the plan? Be on the front foot around that, obviously talking to us about, hey, what are our options? Are we still getting the best deal? And we do have some top tips coming for you.
Top tips. Well, I was a top tip that I did have, and over the holiday break, I was sort of trying to make some extra bit of a side hustle. So I started a chicken dating site. Yeah, but just probably didn't take off. I was struggling to make hens meet. I knew you'd like that. First one for the year, and it was a shocker.
I don't know how you have time for a side hustle. Yeah. Okay.
Let's talk about some good news, I guess, as a client of ours. Yeah, so this is very
new 2023.
We're letting for once, first and last time this year, you get to start with some good news. But a big part of our value add to our clients, our point of difference, is our ongoing service for our clients. It is those annual reviews, those check-ins, making sure that whether it's 12 months ago, 2 years ago, 7 years ago, that the loan that we took out, the structure, not just the interest rate, but the features, the benefits, everything that was important then are still relevant to you, and that you're absolutely still getting the best deals. We have a full customer care team, I guess, and we're fortunate with the size of the business we have, and really proud of the fact that that's something we commit to and continue to. So a lot of the conversations we're having with our clients at the moment is around just this, the what's coming, what's around the corner. We want to talk about it today, not in June when this thing rolls off and your repayments are over $250 a week, more expensive. We're going to think about that now. Yeah, and I think we were talking as well, we talked about for a lot of those clients that got into a repayment of $1,300 a month, then thought, well, geez, what a great time to upgrade the car. Wouldn't it be good if we had a camper van?
Yeah.
What about 150 grand's worth of renos? Because everything suddenly was so affordable. Yeah. So we want to start to think about that stuff. We've got to start thinking about how do we actually get ready for what's coming. But some good news stories.
So as Phil said, it's a big part of our business to look after our existing clients, not just our new clients. So we have a little bit of a motto, which is a bit of an in-house joke, but it's true. We sort of say low market edge for life, and that's our commitment to our clients through the life of the loan, that we're there to support them and to make sure that they're always getting the best deal, pretty much.
There is benefits,
though. I can think of worse things.
Yeah, correct.
So this is just this happens every day. It's in the background, and we sort of forget to talk about it, I suppose, because it's just part of our business. But this is just for the last few days. I've got 6 examples, and you'd love to see 6. So 6 examples of existing clients.
10 would be too many.
It would.
Yeah.
We haven't got time for that. Where we've just renegotiated on their behalf. Okay, so understanding interest rates have obviously, as everyone knows, gone up. But what you'll notice is that during that time that variable interest rates went up, there were also some slight reductions as well in there. So when you see a 5 or a 5.5% or whatever that is, that's not necessarily what an existing client's getting, because the bank increases their rates in the background. Okay, so those discounts are only available generally to new clients. So that means that every 12 months we do need to renegotiate for clients, because they will be on a higher variable rate than what a new client to that bank would get. And you don't ask, you don't get. Sometimes we have to ask a number of times and put a bit of pressure on them. But there are some awesome wins in here. General interest rates going from 5.5%, 6% down to 4.79, 4.84. We've also managed to haggle, depending on the bank, a couple of loyalty cashbacks, so money for jam, which is really nice as well. So out of these sort of 6 examples, there is just over $1,700 a month across the 6 that we have saved in interest. And that's what we do every day. So that's our commitment every 12 months to renegotiate that. So it's not just about getting that best interest rate on the day up front. We've also got to be watching and making sure we're renegotiating. Understanding the banks don't make it easy for you to do that as a customer. Trying to find your interest rate on internet banking sometimes is just ridiculous. It should be so big it's not even funny, and you've got to go through 5 pages to actually find where your interest rate is. We have that ability to go in and renegotiate. We know how hard to push, what banks, what to say, to be able to do that. It costs you nothing as a client of ours. It's a free service, and we're just putting money back in your pocket. I think that's our 2023.
Yeah, putting money back in your pocket.
Putting money back in your pocket.
Correct.
It's going to be the year of that.
And I think with a lot of these examples, the whole idea of, the last couple of years has obviously been really crazy, and there has been low rates, and it's been sort of a bit of a go with the flow type attitude towards finances in general. And I really think this year that needs to change, and that will change. And so what we want to encourage and get on the front foot with is start now. Yeah, let's not get to June. Let's not get where that rate goes up in April, and then the first 3 payments you're starting to dip into savings and sort of going, well, what now? Right?
And that's it. When we say start thinking about it, you've actually got a very short space of time to think about it before we need to start taking
because it's
action.
February already.
Yeah.
Right?
So think fast.
The hot cross buns are out. The hot cross buns are out. The year is moving. So, something like this, as simple and light, I was going to say lighthearted as it might be, if you can think of anyone, share this. If you're a client of ours, you've probably already heard from us or expect to very shortly. But if not, let's get in touch, reach out. We're happy to help anyone that you can think of that's got a home loan and hasn't done this review, a home loan, an investment loan, just anything coming up. We want to be part of that, because that $1,000 a month, if we can help renegotiate that and get that back in your pocket, or a portion of that at least, maybe half of that, right? Instead of rolling off to 6.5, we get you to 4.9. Well, that in itself is going to be a game changer. Mm-hmm. So look out, keep an eye out, more top tips to come. We'll keep you as updated as we can, especially over these first few weeks of the year, and get you ready for the year ahead. Bye for now. Bye.